Ryan, of course, Sunday is all about winning, but what does the defense need to or want to prove in this final game?
I mean, just prove we're a dominant defense. I mean, that's something every defense wants to show the world, and even in our situation, just letting everybody in the league and in the conference know that we are a dominant defense. We get off the field, we make plays, and you just want to leave that stamp on it head into the offseason, taking that momentum into the next season. So just finishing strong, finishing fast, and finishing dominant.
When you have a quarterback like Kyler Murray, who you did not face earlier this year, how much uncertainty do you have to plan for given his skill set?
I mean, it's not uncertain. I mean, we've seen him over the past couple of years. We play him twice a year, and yeah, we didn't play him earlier this year, but we all know very well what he's capable of. We all know his skill set and what he brings to the table, so it's not a shocker to us. We'll be ready for it. I mean, like I said, we've seen him last year and games prior, so we'll be ready for it. We already know he brings a dynamic that is pretty good. It's pretty incredible, and it helps their offense go. And so we just got to be ready to go and prepare for him, when the time comes.
Bob?
Yeah, Ryan. On the replay, it looked like you didn't really agree with their decision to take away the strip sack there. Just what did you think you had it there, and were you disappointed when they took that away?
Oh, I know I had it. I know I did. I know that's a sack, that's a fumble, but you win some, you lose some, and the refs take whatever. So you know what I mean. In my book, it's a sack fumble. It was a great play either way. Whether it goes down on the stat sheet or not, it was a great stop. So I'm happy with whatever, but it's still that. So.
Michael Sean?
Hey Ryan, I want to go back to last year to the Dallas game. Just what were you doing when you found out you were going to go in for Jamal? Like how did all that go?
I was getting ready for a punt return, I think. I don't even remember what down it was, but I was just sitting there watching the game and, being ready for special teams to come up. And at that play where he got hurt, I didn't really see it, but then I just start seeing him walk around and the faces he was making. And at the time, I was just like, oh, wait, is he hurt, or is he just trying to walk it off? What's going on? But next thing I seen the helmet come off, and then before the coaches could even say my name, I was already on the field. I was just like, oh, what's happening? Like, I'm ready to go. Like, let's do this. Like, whatever, man. So it was crazy. It was a crazy moment, and it was kind of like a feel it in the air type thing. It was just a weird day overall. It was just like, I got a feeling today I'm going to play, not just special teams. Like, something's going to happen. I don't know. But ended up happening, and then, just thank God I was available for the moment, man. So that's how it went down.
Why did you feel like you were going to play?
I don't know. It was just a weird feeling, like it was a feeling of something good is gonna happen for me today, and I don't know what it is. Like it's just something good gonna happen, and even from the first kickoff, like I almost got the ball when he dropped it. I was close. I was just like something good is gonna happen. Like, and then I went out there on punt, got a tackle there, and I was like, okay, this is something good. I don't know. It's just something great is gonna happen. Maybe this is the good thing. I don't know, but it was just a feeling.
How did that compare to when you had to fill in for him again? I think the Niner game this year? Yeah, I think Niner game.
From the first, I guess from this time around, it was just, hey, do what you do. You know what I mean? Like at first it was like, oh, it's this big moment, and oh yeah, it's time for it. But this time it was just laser focused. Like, yeah, let's do the job. We've been here before. Let's do it again, and let's show the world, what you can do. And that's just kind of how I kept it right there.
How does just filling in on the fly like that compare to knowing you're gonna play all week and having to practice reps with the ones and everything?
I mean, it's shocking to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even when you go into it, you kind of got your mindset of what you're gonna do today, what your job is. You kind of focused on your lane and what's going on, and then all of a sudden that happens, and it just kind of changes up your world. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? It shocks you. So, I mean, it's a little bit of shock, but once you get your feet wet and get in there for one or two plays, then it's over with, and you just playing ball.
And one more, how's your body feeling after playing some of these teams that like to run the rock?
Oh, I feel better than I did last year. I can tell you that much. I'm way better prepared for it now than I was then. So I'm in fighting shape still, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Thanks.
Jackie?
Hey, Ryan, you talked about what the defense as a whole wants to do for this game coming up. But is there any goals that you place on yourself that you'd like to complete before this year's done?
Definitely get the ball, man. I want an interception really bad. I don't know. I want it really, really bad in any way, shape, or form. I mean, just somehow the ball in my hand, that would be the greatest ending for me. But other than that, just finishing strong, putting my best foot forward and having a strong game and, just, buffing up the resume, letting, not only this organization but the rest of the league know that I'm a real player here. I'm a real deal, and I can make some things happen. So just really stamping on what I've done this far.
Thank you.
John.
Sorry. Ryan, you guys have had Bobby Wagner out there every single defensive snap this season before last week. Just what's that like for the defense as a whole when he leaves the field?
It definitely it hurts. It's a gut punch. You know what I mean? And Bobby's been a guy who has played in every game. I mean, ever. I mean, I think he probably missed out on a couple maybe, but I've always known Bob to be on the field. He always been out there. Even when I was playing last year and the year before, he was always out there. So to see kind of your big leader kind of go down and not come back, it does hit you in a way, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and do it for him then. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's not going to be there, then we got to represent. And that's how I feel about when Jamal got hurt and either other guys like Trey Brown and Marquise and all of those guys. Is you got to do it for them. You got to represent their name in the best way possible and show the world that, what he's done on the field, not only just, by himself, but what he's teaching everybody else comes to life. And you pay your respects by just balling out. So that's what we plan on doing.
Brady.
Hey, Ryan. With Bobby, we see the tackles, the awards, and all that. What do you guys see that we don't see? Like, what do you guys see every day being around him?
Not only is he the most professional of all professionals, Bobby's probably one of the most childish people I ever met. That dude loves to have fun. Bobby is a fun dude. I love Bobby, man. He is a jokester. He loves making jokes, loves having fun, but he is a pro's pro. And I think the thing I see every day, I come into work, he's there before me. I leave, he leaves after me. You know what I mean? He's here before everybody. He leaves after everybody. Takes care of his body better than anybody I've ever seen. The approach to it, all of it. I mean, he walks and talks with it, what it's supposed to be like to be the all-pro that he is, the Pro Bowler that he is, and you take that from him and you hope to let your style emulate that a little bit, take a page from his book. So, but besides that, Bobby is a big jokester. He is childish. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. If he argues with me on this point, I'm just gonna run away. I don't even want to see him because he gonna try to get me. But yeah, Bobby childish for sure.
And one quick follow-up in case we don't have a chance to talk to you again for a while. Can you clarify your upcoming free agent status? Are you going to be an exclusive rights free agent?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, and that's the big, I think, on my end. I still haven't even worked out all the details on that, but I do think I am in the exclusive right free agent. Like I told everybody else, I love it here. Came here, I got the chance here, so where else would I rather be? This place lets me be me, lets me and my personality shine. And, it's the NFL, it's business, and, you can't really control what goes on after that. But forever thankful to this place if this is it. But if it's not, let's do it again, and I can't wait to come back and, go to work. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it.
Gotcha. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem.
Michael Sean.
Hey, Ryan, you played next to Quandre for a while now. Just what makes him a special player?
His IQ of the game. That dude is incredibly smart, man. I mean, he sees the game from that point of view. He sees the picture. Even when we're out there, I just tell, I have his voice, on a filter. I can hear him over the crowd. I can hear him over everybody else. Even in the middle of a play, he has, a speed dial in my head so I can hear him because, he knows what he's talking about. And playing with him gives me a lot of confidence because it's all right, cool. I got somebody who knows, who's been in this game for a long time. And even me, still learning, still growing in it. And all I hear is his voice hey, look, this and that and the third. I can hear him over everybody. So, playing with him makes me play faster because I know I can trust whatever he says or whatever he sees, despite what the look another team may give us or the play that we're in. If Quandre say he sees something, I'm all on it. Okay, yeah, I'm on it. So that's what he brings, is just the pure athleticism and emotion and passion to the game. And I mean, you'll see him, getting in guys' grills. He's done it to me before in the middle of a game, but I got nothing but respect for him because I know he knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so, as a guy who hits from the middle of the field, safety, who I don't see anybody else doing that this year. He can come out of that post and knock anybody out, go get the ball, call out plays. I mean, he does it all. He's a special dude and definite X factor for us. So yeah, it's been great playing alongside Quandre.
Was there a play or a time when him knowing what was going to happen beforehand allowed you or him to make a big play?
That's a good question. It's been a couple of them, but my brain is scrambled eggs. But even when, the Jacksonville play, he called that out. He called that out. He called out the interception he got. He called it out. The one in 49ers, he called that out too. He would call out a lot of the stuff before the play actually happens. If he was mic'd up, you would hear him. He'll call out the play and then make the play. It's just you know what I'm saying? Dude knows what he's doing. He's one of the best doing it, and he deserves that respect.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, Ryan.
No problem.
Thanks, everyone. Coach Norton after practice.